My name's Katie, and I will be talking about understanding transitions, transition IEP, and the case study that we have recently done. Transition teams. The IEP transition team is very important, and it contains many important people such as parents, guardians, the special education teacher, career and technical education instructor, general educators, and the student. The IEP team must develop, implement, and evaluate the IEP along with ensuring that the appropriate resources and support services are being implemented in order to reach the goals of the IEP for the student. As a team, the IEP group will come up with all of these transition services for the students. Defining transition. This transition services begin at the age of 16. It can begin sooner if it is needed. It starts at the K-12 level, and it is preparing the student to transition into the adult life that they will be going into after they are graduated. Transitions are mandated by the IDEA. This includes transition services that have measurable goals for the student after they complete high school. Explaining the laws. A few of the different laws are the ADAAA, Workforce Investment Act, and Section 504. The assessment and the Esther J. Transition assessment covers many points. This assessment covers the student's ability, personal interests, how they would behave in a workplace, how determined the in particular student is, if they can advocate, their academic level, and how they plan on independent living. In this, we can also talk to them about what they plan to be doing after they complete high school and what kind of job they're going to be looking for while they're out of school. The Esther J covers just this. This is something that teachers really are relying on so they can help the student the best they can for when it's time for that student to transition into the next part of their life. When we did our case studies, one of my case study students is Carla. Carla is 15 years old. She enjoys many activities. Some of these activities are going to be bowling, softball, riding bikes, and swimming. She has great hygiene. She gets along with others very well in my classroom, and she knows what kind of job she would like to potentially be a part of when she gets out of school. When I did the Esther J with Carla, some of the things that I came across are Carla has great work skills and carries them into her during her home life. There are things that she could improve on, but for the most part, she does really well at her work skills. Her post-secondary goals are looking really good because she already has a few colleges picked out that she would like to attend after completing school. She has a few jobs in mind that she would like to start applying to. She knows what the type of job that she would like to be in when she completes school. And she's very active outside during her free time, during her recreation and leisure time. Interpreting the results. And during this we look at the employment, the recreation and leisure time, community participation, post-secondary education, and home living. Transition IEP. And over on the right hand side, it's kind of hard to see, but there is a picture of what the beginning of an IEP is going to look like that you have to start to fill out for a child. And during the transition for the IEP, we need to collect all of the data. We need to find out what the interests and the goals of the students are. For the transition IEP, we need to look at and make sure that they are appropriate and measurable post-secondary goals for the student. So we need to make sure that they are something that the student is going to be able to reach when they get out of school. What the student can do outside the community when they are finished with school. Teachers, agencies, and communities. A letter to a community agency is a really great way This is when we write a letter to a community agency about what we're looking for our students in our classroom. For example, we could write a letter to Walmart or Meijer to have our students be baggers, just so they understand what it is like to have a career opportunities, employment visits. This could be also having them visit potential places they'd like to work, or have the employers come into the classroom to talk to the students about what having a job looks like. And college visits, go to many different colleges so they can visit and experience many different campuses, so they can get the feel of different kind of campuses. Domains for transition curriculum: social skills, self-determination, independent living and life skills, employment and career development, and post-secondary education. For assistive technology, this is any item of equipment used to improve the function of a person with a disability. The law also defines this as services that assist the individual with a disability in selection, acquisition, or use of an assistive technology device. Students who have to use assistive technology will need the most planning in your classroom, because we really got to plan around how to use the different types of assistive technology in our classroom throughout all the different lessons. As the new technology comes and goes, students need to be exploring all of the new ones that are coming and getting rid of the old ones, just so we are using whatever is going to be working best for them. For this one, there is a model of transition program evaluation on the right hand side. And so we have program evaluation, and then there's going to be evaluation questions, and then we need to ask, is the program working? And if it is not, what can we do to make this work, or what do we need to do to find a program that is working? Collect all the information and interview, review, and give feedback or receive feedback. For the reflection of this, I have really learned a lot about understanding transition and transition IEPs. It is important as a teacher that we understand these things, because they're going to help our children in the real world once they get out of school. IEPs are very time consuming for a teacher, but they are very beneficial to both the student and the teachers. Teachers need to keep up on the laws, as they're always changing, because if we aren't keeping up on the laws, it's going to get us in trouble down the road. So keeping up on the laws is going to help us understand all the new things coming and going throughout education. And this was just a really great project to learn about transition IEPs and how important they are to both the teacher and the student. And then for hours of placement, I attended your class for 6.5 hours. I went to Project Unify once, and then I went to the speaker at the Shepherd Golf place that you recommended at the beginning of the semester, so it equaled about to like 9.5 hours, I do believe. Thank you.